Hey Jeff, it is a wet and chilly Thursday, November 1st. I skipped yesterday. I didn't go to work yesterday. I just kind of relaxed most of the day and was like, meh, nothing really happened. I mean, actually really a lot happened Tuesday night with Jain, but I'll talk about that in a second. Right now I'm like, today at work was a kind of rough day. Nothing really happened to me, but there was a lot of meetings today, a lot of talk, a lot of frustration. I overheard a lot about how horrible becoming a corporation is being, and this is kind of why I don't want to be in a management position. I don't ever really want to be a boss, and I don't want to be in a corporate circle like this because like everyone's frustrated and bitching about everything. Like with the way processes work, the way programs on the back end work, bitching about other people's work ethics, and like it was just like, so Art was in my office a lot today, like bitching, and when he wasn't, Kimbo was. And then, Capel joined in a couple times, and Corey was bitching a lot. He had some meetings, and as soon as he got off there, he would just vent his frustrations to me. And I'm like, I'm so glad that I don't have to deal with that right now, but sometime soon I think I might have to, because like all of those guys that I just mentioned up there, they've got one foot out the door. They are ready to leave because they are tired of this bullshit. And so, they're either going to have to be replaced by someone new or me. And I don't want that shit in my life. Jain was talking about how she thinks I need to be working more and how I should probably start my own business. And I'm like, that's not what I want. Like, I don't want any of that stress. They've got, 5 times as much stress. Sure, they get paid twice as much, but is, I don't know, getting paid twice as much worth the loads and loads of more stress? I mean, not to me. I prioritize happiness over money, and dang, today everyone's unhappy, and I don't know. It's compounded, I'm sure, by the move. We're moving showrooms, the locations, office locations, essentially. But yeah, it's a big headache for everyone. But going back to Jain, I had a great Tuesday night with her. After work, I went over there and spent a good 6 hours with her. So that was amazing. We rode scooters. Probably the last time we're gonna be able to do that this year, because it's getting cold. But yeah, it was the first time I'd ever ridden a scooter, and it was fun. But yeah, I don't necessarily need to do it again. It was just cool to experience it. And then after that, we kind of just like talked and made out for a while. She sounds more serious about going to Denver with me on my birthday weekend, so getting more pumped about that. I've got to, figure out logistically how and when and how much and where to go and stuff like that. But I'm sure, I wish that I could have planned sooner, because I'm sure we're going to be paying an extra $300 on a plane ticket and a hotel. Because we're doing it last second, we're going like we're buying all the stuff like a week before we actually go. But yeah, other than that, like, we had some good deep conversations. I feel like I'm a little bit closer to her every time I see her, so that's good. But yeah, other than that, I noticed that the camera is getting darker and darker because it's getting darker and darker outside, so I keep having to up the ISO. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that, and then maybe if I keep doing this, I'm gonna have to, I think, buy some lights, because in a couple months, like December, January, it's gonna be dark out by the time I get home, and so like I don't know, I'll have to change up this set, figure something else out so that I'm lit. And I think that's about it. I think there was one other thing that I wanted to say, but I can't remember it now. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna start to try to talk quicker And even if I'm like, even if I'm not happy, I'm gonna try to be louder and, I don't know, smile more, I guess? Maybe not smile more, but like talk like I'm passionate. There you go. Try to be more passionate, even if I'm feeling shitty or down, or you know, bored or whatever. Kind of like this today, which I'm trying to do, because I watched my last video and it was like that. At that time, I was happy and passionate and excited. So I'm gonna try to, and I like the way that looked and sounded, and it was, you know, snappy. And this one's a little bit longer because I had a little bit more to say. But I like the pace of that. I like that quality of video. So I'm gonna try to replicate that as much as I can. Alright, but now I've run out of things to say, so I will see you tomorrow.